Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. How are you doing? Welcome to another streaming Saturday. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I'm adjusting my stuff right here. Plus having a nice chai latte thing. Alright, so here's the amazing cam. Seems to look alright. Maybe you should lower it just a little bit, but this thing never wants to behave, so we'll leave it. Full screen looks pretty good over there. Yep, everything looks good. Colors, etc. Web browser looks good. There's something there that doesn't look good, and we can look at that later. Card cam is here. We've got some Strixhaven draft boosters to open up in a little while. And the game cam looks pretty good. Now, I didn't change the schedule. Let's change the schedule. So, hey there, Stevie, welcome. Just changing my schedule right here. I was checking my cams and such. We do have a Crack-a-Pack scheduled in the Arena Cube. And then after that, another Crack-a-Pack. We gotta put Snack Chat in there somewhere. Maybe after the Crack-a-Pack Snack Chat, got a snack to chat about. And then after that, the ladder or brawl or something. So, the, yeah, we can have some hype for that Crack-a-Pack later on. I'm a little tired. I had a long day today. Went to the beach, walked a lot, and then drove around. I went to the Imperial Beach. No, actually I went to the Coronado Beach, and then I drove by Imperial Beach where I grew up. And saw the old neighborhood, and then did some quick shopping. That's where I got those packs. Had something quick to eat because I didn't have anything since the morning, and then, well, I had like a quick protein bar bite when I was at the beach, but I haven't eaten that much. So, what is this? Historic Challenge. Prove yourself through winning best of 3 matches in the Historic Challenge. For more info, yeah, I am not going to play that. 10,000 for the try-hard people to play the best meta decks. No thanks. That's way too expensive. So we're going to do Arena. I mean, we're going to do Cube in a little while, but I want to do the gold digging. So, they already closed that other event? They had this other event going on that was also play every single card. Well, it was for FNM, I guess. So they have a lot of events going on. They've even got Jumpstart. But I guess I'll just play. I wanna get that gold, so we'll play the. Let me do this right. They always traditional standard rank. Yeah, let's play the Underworld, the good old Underworld Dreams mono black deck. Trying to climb the ladder a little bit. Without a very, very non-tier deck, it is quite surprising how this deck can actually win. When it wins, I do have everything, almost everything that I need in this hand to do my ultimate 2-card instant kill combo. But let's see if I get the other pieces. I need a 4th land, and then I need Peer into the Abyss. If I've got those two, which the probabilities of getting those are so obvious, then I should be able to do an amazing 2-card instant kill combo. How's everyone else doing today? Do anything interesting today? How was your week? Oh man, Innkeeper. Okay, gotta wreck that ASAP. Let's see how much value they get out of that Innkeeper. That is a must destroy creature as soon as it hits the field. Feed the Serpent will take care of it. Don't tell me it's going to be double Innkeepers. And no attacks. Okay, fine. Okay, it's not pausing for anything, so I should be able to attack. Next turn, Nyx, Lotus, and then all I need to do is get my other card. I have a 4 out of 60 card possibility. Actually, what does my probability-alyzer tell me over here? At the moment, I have an 8% chance to draw the card that I need. At the moment, but I don't. I need it in 2 turns. Next turn, drop the Lotus. Oh well, that's perfect. Next turn, drop the Lotus, and I could exile that right now. We'll take our lumps. Okay, so let's see if they have... It is pausing for something. What do you have? A cycle? Do you have another Triome that you can cycle? Do you have some sort of protection spell? Bite spell? What do you have? You're doing blue, green, and red. Uh-oh. Red. They don't have enough to torch my Teameret. Played the Triome instead of cycling it. So they want their mana. Ooh, and they're not attacking, eh? Interesting. Kasmina. I hardly see this Planeswalker. What does she do? Each other Planeswalker you control has their loyalties. Okay, so there's like copying of loyalty abilities. There's a +2 scry. There's a -X create a fractal. There's a -8 do the thing. Okay, so I can either exile their Planeswalker or their beast. Probably better to shock and awe their Planeswalker. If they spend that mana to summon a Planeswalker, I'm sure they find it very valuable. So we will get rid of it. So I went to the beach earlier today. It was the Coronado Beach, where the Hotel del Coronado is here in San Diego. The hotel where Marilyn Monroe was in that one movie, Some Like It Hot, I believe. Where there's that movie takes place at, oh man, Gargo, do not want. So I was there at the beach. Oh, don't attack with your Innkeeper. And that's what I need. So at that beach there was the that famous movie with Marilyn Monroe. I'm going to look it up while the opponent contemplates. Some Like It Hot. 1959. It's a comedy, musical, and romance movie. Sure. You can attack with that. I'll block it, gain a little bit of life. And then I guess they do have some sort of something. Come on, where's my peer into the abyss? Oh, that's all that I need to insta-win. And as they end their turn, let's eat that Gargaroth. Anything else to eat? Nope. Okay, come on. Heart of the Cards, give me that. Nope, that's not what I need. Okay, fine. Gotta go another turn. I'll be able to Castle Lothwain. Castle Lothwain. Hopefully I'll get what I need. The opponent pausing for something. Plenty of things that could be in those colors. I'll take 5. I'm sure I'll be okay. I don't think they can do 10 damage, right? Although there is that one spell that will double the creature's power, so hopefully they don't have that. And then I can draw off of the castle, getting closer to my win condition. What is life but a resource? Nope. Come on, next card. Come on, next card. That's not exactly what I need, but I guess that'll hold off a blocker for one more turn. Alright, so there was some amazing counterspell. I know what that was. That wasn't the counterspell, that was end the turn, wasn't it? Discontinuity, that was ending the turn or something. As long as it's your turn, the spell costs whatever. End the turn. So they did the end to the turn. You have one final turn to get what I need. I could draw... I bet you they have one more discontinuity. Now, I could take 3 damage, stay with 1 life, draw 2 cards. Come on, the possibilities. What does my probabilitizer tell me right here? We have a 9% chance of getting the card that I need. Come on. Keep drawing as many cards as you want. 9% chance. Come on, 9% chance. You've been practicing your sculpting, the 3D sculpting, right? Okay, well, we have to do this. How much mana can I pump into this? I have 8... 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 mana in total. I have 11 mana in total. Okay, 11 mana. This will save me for one more turn. Okay, come on. One more turn. Come on. 5, 6, 7. Something in exile. What do they have in Foretold Zone? Or what is going on over there? Okay. Hopefully this time I do get the card that I need. Shouldn't have been that hard to get the card that I need. So we're gonna have to play hardball. Switch everything out just to kill everything and rely on getting the right cards. Was that application for that internship difficult? Well, the opponent is furiously sideboarding. It's pretty easy. Okay, sounds good. Get to play first. Excellent. This is everything that I need here, but yeah, I guess this will work because I've got my removal. Let's see if they also do their turn 1 Innkeeper, if they get lucky on that. Now what I need to do is I need to have the Underworld Dreams on turn 3 and then a land. Alright, it's getting close. Turn 3 Underworld Dreams. Turn 4, okay, good. It seems to be going slow on their end. There's the Innkeeper, of course. Yeah, we're just gonna have to push through the pain. This is working exactly as I want. I got my instant win condition right here, so. Okay, draw a card off of that, do a little damage off of that. Next turn, Lotus. Alright, Lotus. If I can come back to my turn, this is game over. And if they don't counterspell me. Let's see what happens. I have all the pieces of the puzzle. I've got the Underworld Dreams, I've got the Massive Mana, and I've got the Draw Cards spell. So come on, as long as they don't have a counterspell here, I will win. I have a feeling that they do have a counterspell, however. Yeah, I bet you they're going to have something bad. But let's give it a try. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, got him. Although they could still have the end the turn spell. How much is that? It's called discontinuity or discongruity, something like that. Okay, good. They don't have any response to that. Excellent. See, that's what I needed to do. Discontinuity. It costs 3, 4, 5, 6. It costs 6 mana. As long as it's your turn, it costs 4 more. It costs 4 less, that is. So it would be 2 mana. As long as it's your turn, if it's your turn, it costs 2 mana. If it's the opponent's turn, it costs 6 mana. Alright. Well, I got exactly what I needed. Let's see if I get the exact same thing again. That was kind of perfect. I had the 3 pieces of the puzzle. The Dreams, the Lotus, and the Pier. I only had 2 mana, and then I got all my mana exactly as I needed, and then it got it done. So, can we do it again? They go first, not great. But now they know the true power of this deck. Okay, well, I can live with this. Yeah, I can live with this. So they're going to do, obviously, turn 1 Innkeeper. What are the odds of that happening? Maybe I can knock out the... Well, I'll still be able to do it anyway. I was going to say maybe I can knock out their Beast, like, perfectly every single time. Every single time they got it, but Agonizing Remorse can pluck it out. Brazen Borrower is going to knock back my Underworld Dreams. This is complicated. God, they got everything that they needed. They're missing lands. Casimino will let them scry. I don't have any other good removal. So they're gonna play the Beast. Of course they got their 3rd land. Play the Beast. Draw a card. God, that deck is so autopilot. I'm gonna bounce it back with the borrower. I'm gonna lose a turn. It's gonna be hard to recover from that. I'm gonna bounce it back on my turn. Okay, I have all the pieces of what I need here, but I'm not gonna make it. Yeah. Cheap, easy deck. Every single turn they had that innkeeper. Turn one innkeeper and then all that card draw. Perfect. Well, we're halfway through the winnings, so let's see if we get a better opponent. Double borrowers, turn one, innkeeper. Such amazing shuffler. We have Kahira. Oh, they've got a Kahira deck. So both starting pretty slow. Three mana and pass. Okay, let's see if we can bait out a counterspell here. Or an eliminate. Does eliminate also destroy? No, it doesn't destroy my Lotus. Foretelling a counterspell, obviously. Nope. Okay. Maybe foretelling Poison Cup. Okay, there's my combo, but I need the other card. Let's see if this knight will survive. Nope. Might as well bring out another creature, because that one's gonna die. Okay. Still have that Poison Cup in hand. Yeah, they still have that Poison Cup. Heartless Act, okay. They're doing all removals. Professor Onyx, that's a good one.
New job, new life, new opportunity. Let's go.
Okay. I need that Underworld Dreams. They'll probably minus to remove the Merchant. And they have Poison Cup. Or no, they probably have the Epiphany. They probably have Epiphany in Foretell. You want to keep drawing. There goes Negate.
Never thought I'd miss the light.
Titan's next. Interesting. Doesn't really do anything right now, does it? At the beginning of your upkeep, blah blah blah. Exile a card from your graveyard. There's the Epiphany, just like I said. Just look at here, add whatever, and cast whatever. Okay. So that basically delve. Titan's Nest. I've never really seen it used, but I guess it can let people delve, right? So they have completely untapped mana. They have...
Come on, there's gotta be something useful.
They have Onyx at an ultimate. Another Epiphany. Okay, this is all the turns deck. Okay, let's go on. I guess Remorse. Nightmare. Remove that Planeswalker, get rid of their graveyard, exile there. Alright, let's change things up a little bit. Let's see if we can deal with them. That was a taking all the turns type of deck with that nest. Usually that nest doesn't do anything, but that's the first time I see someone actually work it. Good. All I need is one more mana and we'll be okay. The possibility of getting one mana shouldn't be too bad. Amazing. Okay. So it's just removal for everything. I have my combo. If I get my third mana, or I could Remorse. Fourth mana to Extinction Event. Third mana for Dream. Fourth mana to Nyx Lotus. If I get my fourth mana, they're at enough mana right there. Next turn will be no, this is enough for the Epiphany now, isn't it? Foretelling. Oh no, that's Kahira. Okay, well, great. I'm missing yet another mana drop. Amazing. Okay. If I can survive one more turn, I should be able to win, but they're gonna do their turn. We have enough to take a few turns. Alright, well, while they do their thing, let's try to be upbeat. Let's see, the legends. Let's switch over here. There's nothing going to happen in the game. They're just going to Epiphany twice. But if we go look over here, the new Legends of Modern Horizons. Okay, these are the new legends. I think there was the returning legends of the returning legends. Okay, it passed back to me. Let's see here. Let's try to play this. They have two cards there, Foretold. I guess let's bait out these counter spells. Let's see if they've got these counter spells. Okay, I'm still worried about those two things. I'm sure the Epiphany, there's the Epiphany, okay. So, we can try to Epiphany next turn. I mean, we can try to Rider, they're gonna Epiphany again, but they don't have enough, they don't really have a lot going on. I don't know, I'm gonna go for it. Whatever. What an annoying deck. So if they counter that, we'll just... I guess we'll finish things. Okay, so hopefully get some good luck again. Alright, so they are crossing your fingers. It does that you get your dream job. You're looking forward to open for 5 months. It's already been 5 months since they relaunched G4 TV. I remember, didn't we mention it once or twice? We might have mentioned it in the stream. So it's cool. Cool that they came back and that they're taking people for the job. Okay, so they'll put away an Epiphany. In the meantime, we finally got some mana. There's a Sharknado, there's a Negate. I guess we'll get rid of that Negate. Freebooter. So we got my piece. They can Sharknado in a moment. Have enough for the Lotus. Kahira. Okay, they're only getting 3 mana at a time. Okay, that's useful. Underworld Dreams, where are you? Alright, there's your 4th mana. That's 4 mana for their extinction event. There we go. Okay, well, I'm at their complete mercy. They can dredge, I guess, an Epiphany. They don't have enough mana to Epiphany, so they don't make a big shark, but they could cycle something out, and then I'm still... Okay, I'm gonna do this on myself now. Give me my freaking cards. And if they counter that, then who cares? I have 1 more. Alright, well, that's game over. Alright, got the gold. Let's move on to the next item. Let's do this Crack-a-Pack. Switch over to the card cam. got a booster pack of Strixhaven, so let's open that up and see if we get anything good. Hey there, Dark Lord, you're right in time. About to do the Crack-a-Pack. This is a draft booster of Strixhaven. Let's see what we have. Let me first adjust the camera. These things always seem to reset. Not sure why. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so Elemental Masterpiece, 7 mana to create 2 4/4s, or pay 2 to discard this and make a treasure. This was, they had a big championship last weekend, which I watched, and it was cool, and I think this was one of the cards in there that was winning stuff. Silverquill Campus lets you scry or make mana. Prismari Pledge Mage, people love this card in the drafts. They're able to mage craft it so easily. It's a 3/3 with Defender, but if you Magecraft, it can attack. And then people are always putting buffs on it, and it's like bigger and bigger and bigger for only 2 mana. Study Break, 2 mana, instant tap up to 2 target creatures, and then learn. Go get a lesson. Reject, 2 mana, counter target creature or planeswalker unless they pay 3. If that spell is countered, exile it instead of putting it in its owner's graveyard. So 2 mana to exile a card. Enthusiastic Study. I always liked the art on this one. She's got like this huge book, and she's so happy to go study. 3 mana instant, target creature gets +3. See, this is the big brain tech right here. When you're drafting this, you want this card right here, and then you want this card right here. So you make this into a 6/4 attacker, and you learn. Field Trip, 3 mana, search your library for a forest, put it into the battlefield tapped, and learn. Unwilling Ingredient is one of the most hilarious cards in the whole set. 1 black mana gives you a frog with Menace. It's a 1/1. And then pay 3, exile it from the graveyard. When it's dead, you lose a life, you draw a card. Guiding Voice, 1 white, put a +1 counter on target creature, and then learn, and that's sorcery speed. Here's a lesson. Environmental Science, 2 mana, search your library for a basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, and gain 2 life. Here's the first uncommon. Dueling Coach, 4 mana, 2/2. When this enters, put a +1 counter on any of your creatures. Actually, on any creature at all. It could even be on your opponent's creatures for some reason. 5 mana and tap, put a +1 counter on each creature that has a +1 counter. This is a great build around to make all your creatures bigger and bigger. Stormkiln Artist, 4 mana, gets +1 for each artifact you control. Magecraft, make an artifact. Closing Statement, 5 mana instant. This costs 2 less to cast during your end step, so at the end of your turn, if you cast this as the very last thing, destroy target creature or planeswalker that you don't control, and put a +1 on one of your creatures. And then the rare is Strixhaven Stadium. Boo! I already had this one. It's a 3 mana artifact, not legendary. This should be legendary, right? Because if it's the Strixhaven Stadium, I don't think there's too many of them. So this should have been legendary. But tap it to add a colorless mana, so it's a mana rock, and you put a point counter onto it. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, put a point counter on it. Then, if it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all, and that player loses the game. So this is sort of like Quidditch in Strixhaven. Got a Mystical Archive Regrowth, 2 mana, sorcery, return any card from your graveyard to your hand. And then the final card over here. So, nothing new. I've got all of these cards already, including that rare. I think I actually have 2 of them already. Now this is the 3rd one. So 1 more for a perfect playset. I think I already have regrowth. Let me actually check my collection over here, where I've got all my mystical archives. Regrowth. That is card number 56. Actually, don't have it. So 48, 51, 53, 54, 56. Okay, so I actually don't have this card, so I do have something to add to my collection. It goes right here. So I had Crows and Grip, and then Missing 2, and then Regrowth, Snakeskin Veil, etc. And just to confirm, I'm pretty sure I had that. Yeah, Strixhaven Arena's right here. I already had the Strixhaven Arena. Alright, so we got the gold digging done. We cracked a pack. Is there anything in there that you all liked? Anything that stood out as a cool, fun card, etc.? Next up on the agenda is we'll do the cube. We'll do some cubing. So let's start the cube. This has so many amazing broken cards. Let's see if we can get a game going on. My buddy list is finally working. It was broken for like 2 months. I couldn't see anyone on my friends list there. And after the last update or 2, it finally came back to life. Come on, we only need 2 more people. Someone else must be wanting to play the cube. Alright, while that fills up, let's go over to the web browser and look at over here. I'm a curmudgeonly old man when it comes to magic, so I do not want this. But Stranger Things is about to be part of the world of Magic the Gathering. And if you like it, you like it. Great. But I don't like it. And I think it breaks the immersion, and yes, there's plenty of reasons to say why yes or no and whatever, but I don't like that. Alright, so we can do Tyvar Kill, we can do an elf deck. Equipment deck with the Maul. Jace or Steel. We could do a reanimator type of thing, put stuff in the graveyard, bring them back, cheat them back to life. We can do an aggro Drool. A lot of good things. We could do some sort of blink strategy. What is multiple choice again? Oh yeah, it does more stuff the more you pay for it. Let's go with the Planeswalker. Those are always fun. Lightning Axe. Sweltering Sun. So there's a couple of red damage spells there. No, there's three red damage spells. There's also Claim the Firstborn, which would be some sacrifice sort of style. Yeah, let's go with Planeswalker. So that's green. History of Benalia. Wildest Dreams, return X cards from your graveyard to your hand, and then exile this. Skewer, Spider Spawning, create. If there's things in the graveyard, it makes more spiders. Music's Mastery is supposed to be a thing that ends the game if done right. There's a dual land for red and green. Brineborn Cutthroat if we go with blue. Let's go with Mastery because it's just a powerful thing, and then we'll pick up other stuff. Sky Sovereign Console, that's big ol' scary. Vehicle, Languish is removal. Bomat Courier, I hate that card. Well, I hate it used against me. Fatal Push is removal. Oketra's Monument makes a bunch of tokens in white. This Predator is very good. Oh, Doomblade. It's still early on in the pack, so I'm going with a bunch of colors, and then we'll get to the real colors. Rebuke, Embercleave, Cruel Reality, Enchanted Player. At the beginning of Enchanted Player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. If they cannot, they lose 5 life. So every turn they lose 5 life. So maybe we'll go with black-red. Splash of green. Black-red, because then I see Thundering Rebuke, I saw Doomblade, I see this Cruel Reality. Let's see how that goes. Black-red with a little green, maybe. Counterspell with this, the hand just saying no. Valakut's Awakening, put any number of cards in your hand at the bottom, then draw that many. Gem Razor, Foulmire Knight draws a card plus a Death Touch creature. Skittering Surveyor will help fix the mana, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, that Surveyor helps with the mana. Body double, you may have body enter the copy of any creature card in any graveyard. So it has to be dead things first, and then you can... The Chariot. Faithless Looting to put stuff in the graveyard to bring them back to life with that other card. Thassa. Pathway black and green. Magda makes treasures, which would also... Fabled Passage also for the mana fixing. Paradise Druid for the mana fixing. Choose one. Put counter, someone gains life, something fights. We'll come back to that. Escape to the Wilds is cool. Okay, we went back here, so... Lightning Axe. I think we're going green and red plus black. Because we got a dual land. There's another dual land, but it's blue and green. Fatal Push. Blossoming Defense, copy, electrolyze, nothing that I like there, I guess, except for the Blossoming Defense. Sideboard. Uprising to draw cards when there's something big. Thank you for asking. I'm a little bit tired. I was at the beach all day. Today, walking a lot and seeing the sights. So I did like non-stop like 3 mile walk, and it was at least 3 miles up and down the beach. I don't really have any beach clothing. Ooh, there's an hula mog. I don't have any beach clothing, so Toski. I don't quite have beach clothing, so but that's something for next time. Emergent sequence. That's also mana fixing right there. Okay, those are 2 mana fixing right things that I want. Let's see if they come around. Toski is indestructible. That'll draw a bunch of cards. People are already passing stuff. Good. There's a Garrick. Cool. What else? Regrowth, return, Mirari's Way, treasure map. That will do a scry. Let's get another. Oh, actually, the goose can also fix mana. Let's get some mana fixing here so that we can play all the cool stuff. So yeah, it was nice. I lived in San Diego, California, and the beach is right over there. Not right over there, but not too far away. We have several choices to choose from, and I was at Coronado Beach, and it was nice getting out of the house and getting to the beach. Approach of the second sun. Once upon a time, free spell. Heartless Act. I think I need that Heartless Act instead. Once upon a time they passed it, so hopefully I'll get it eventually. Guardian Idol for mana ramp. Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil's also good. And Upbraid. There's a lot of good things in there. If this comes back, I want that. Once upon a time, Upbraid, Mayhem Devil, Guardian Idol. Kozilek's Inquisition. Destroy a land, put a land from a graveyard, steal their land, say destroy their land, steal their land. Okay, cultivate, that's what I need. Cultivate will definitely fix everything. So in theory, I'm getting a lot of amazing mana fixing for wanting to play everything that I want. Target players gain 7, put target non-creature permanent on top of its owners. Target player shuffles into the library, search the library for a creature card, reveal it. Interesting. Earthshaker Kenra. Castle Lothwain, Thrashing Brontodon. I think Brontodon's pretty efficient. So what else is at this table? P. Bemis, Clev 782, The Truth 90210. Oh, Birgi. Birgi can make a whole bunch of mana, and we got all of these mana fixing lands. Oh man, this is amazing. So many good things here. Mana fixing land, or the Phoenix, or the Glory Bringer. So many good things here. Devil's Play. Everything here is amazing. There's a lot of red cards that passed, so I think 1 or 2 will come back, so let's grab the dual land. Lightning Helix, there's another dual land there. Annex. Golden Egg, draw card. Cycle it or tap. Untap. A lot of fun things are definitely in these packs. Alright, back to here. Oh, there we go, the Wolf Willow. No one took Wolf Willow, although Light Up the Stage is also good. There's Regrowth back again. Okay, there's the treasure map is back. That mirror. I'll do treasure map. Realms Unknown. Platypus of Doom. People are so creative. Oh, there we go. There's that Mayhem Devil or Idol. Don't really need to get big mana. I just need to get mana fixing. Not really doing much with sacrifice. Maybe I'll keep an eye out for some sacrifice stuff. Kozilek. Inquisition of Kozilek or Waking the Trolls. Oh man, they're both amazing. I don't know which one I want. Let's do Trolls. Inquisition doesn't really do much to help you. You know, it does mess with the opponent, but... Oh, and then there's Birgi, yes. Alright, pack 3 is coming up. So we're doing black, green, and red, and I like everything I've been getting, actually. And then a final Wilderness Reclamation, which is cool and constructed. Okay, got another Planeswalker. Wayward Sawtooth, Lotus, Gilded Eldest Reborn. Oh no, so many good things here. I think Eldest Reborn is amazing removal. Mind Stone, I want that. Field of Ruin probably be very useful with special lands. Get that Planeswalker. Drakuseth. Sword Tooth. Gilded Lotus. So many amazing things. I know, right? This Eldest Reborn is such a mean card. So we're gonna grab that, definitely. Hopefully we get a lot of great stuff coming back. Demonic Pact, that could end the game suddenly. Probably want a Wilt. Choose a non-land or not. Reveal cards until you get the thing. Put it into your hand. Nope. Intervention. Create things. Sacrifice them. Okay, if I do an amazing Perforos' Intervention with Mayhem Devil out, that could be a lot of cool damage. I think people are passing a lot of red, so maybe I want Lothwain. Yeah, I think people are passing a lot of good things. Oh, I should have gotten that Evolving Wilds. Oh, there's Professor Onyx. Oh, so many good things. I can't believe it. And then that Chromatic Lantern will just fix everything. So many good things. Let's just get all the good things. Not even think too hard. Caravan makes a mana rock plus... What's this command? Return creature from your graveyard to your hand. Discard a card, destroy an artifact, 2 damage to any target. Caravan for mana fixing. Let's go with that mana fixing. So many things are wheeling. And then draw cards. Yes, please. Or I could do the Field of the Dead. That's just easy mode, isn't it? And then the Malice and the Cold Steel Heart. Wow, so many things. Please wheel back. So many good things. Hornet Queen Captain makes treasures as well. Elspeth's Nightmare does cool stuff. Hornet Queen makes a bunch of Death Touchers. Yeah, these packs are amazing. This is the power of the cube. Ferocidon, Remorse, Dual Land, Mana Dork. Well, if I have all of these different colored lands, then the Field of the Dead just pops off as well. Prophetic Prism's a simple card draw spell. So who else is here? Platypus of Doom, New Blue U, and Dova. Blacks, Commit Clock, Insult. Damage cannot be prevented. If a source would deal damage, it deals double that damage. 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player. That's pretty good, actually. Fauna Shana deals stuff there. 2 damage to any target. Everything that I've gotten, I'm pretty much been enjoying. I don't think there's like a very cohesive deck here, except a lot of amazing stuff. And I've got a lot of Oh, okay, I want the Gilded Lotus to fix my mana, but I want the Field of Ruin to destroy their own amazing land. So let's get the field. Hopefully that Lotus comes back, and maybe even Dracoseth. Goblin Banneret's pretty good too. It's a little creature, but it does good stuff. Okay, I got the Demonic Pact, that's what I wanted. So, Kazandu Mammoth is pretty good too, but I think deal 4 damage plus cards at the end of the game should be fun. And ooh, we'll get this. No one wanted this Tender Shoot Dryad. Are you kidding me? This one makes 3 3s every single turn. Witherbloom come in, they mill, they destroy a non-creature, non-land permanent. Something gets -3/-1. Nope. Let's get that Dryad. We've got, oh, this is good stuff too. We can do Valentine. Yeah, let's go with Valentine. I wanted that Command, Even Return, and that Elite. So, yeah, I want everything in that pack right there, but can't do it. Hedron Archive for card draw. First pack that had nothing useful. Oh, actually, yeah, that Spring is gonna do stuff. And then draw a card off of Prism. Okay. That's a lot of stuff that I loved here. So before I craft this deck, I'm going to take a quick break. I've been streaming for just about an hour. Going to take a quick deck. Here's everything that's in my deck so far, if people want to look at it. And I need to shave 10 cards off. So be back in just a moment, and we'll see what we can craft here. So BRB. Alright, we are back. Let's see about crafting this deck. I'm going to do an overview. What do I have again? So, I have 50 cards, 13 creatures, Fatal Push, Removal, Valentine, Creature. So if I have life gain, this set does stuff, or else she's just a 4/4. Or I can play Valentine right away. It's a 1/1 Menace lifelink. And then it's a Leyline of the Void on a creature. Gilded Goose to fix my mana. Heartless Act for removal. Magda to make treasure. Paradise Druid to fix my mana. Resilient Kenra. When this enters the battlefield, you may have it get something plus X based on power. So I can give something +2/+2. Then when it comes back to life, I can give it +4/+4. Wolf Willow. This is Mana Ramp. Prophetic Prism draws a card and fixes mana. Treasure Map. Scry, and then later draw Card Engine. Finale of Devastation. Search your library and or graveyard for a creature with mana value of X or less put into the battlefield. If X is 10 or more, all your creatures get plus X and gain haste. Elspeth's Nightmare, destroy a thing, look at their hand, clean their graveyard. Birgi makes mana. Makes mana every time you play a red card. How many red cards do I have? 8. Whenever you cast any spell, never mind. It's whenever you cast any spell, you make red, and then you keep that mana. Creature control can boast twice. I don't have any boasting going on. Or if I do the artifact, discard 1 card, exile the top 2 cards, you may play those cards this turn. Cultivate, mana fixing, Brontodon, it's a 3/4, Mayhem Devil. If I've got sacrifice stuff that works well. Rada, she's a 3/3 with first strike. Play lands. Cultivator's a mana rock. Surveyor fixes mana. Demonic Pact draws cards plus deals 4 damage. Mystic's Mastery. Replay. Physics Mastery will let me replay at least 1 spell from the graveyard. And that's twice. So even if I've got even if I've got 1 of these in the graveyard, I can play it twice. Hey there, Keeb. Thanks for the lurk command, which I don't have active, but I don't know what it does, but welcome. Asika's Chariot makes a couple of cats, makes a bunch of tokens. Toski draws cards. Tyvar is a fun planeswalker. Predator. Whenever this becomes tapped, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard and put a +1 counter on this. Okay, so this eats stuff out of their graveyard and gets indestructible if you sacrifice stuff. Hedron Archive is mana ramp. Elvis Reborn kills stuff. Tender Shoot makes a bunch of tokens. Insult double deal damage. I think that's the first one I'll cut. I don't love that one. Spring, search your library for basic land. Put it into the battlefield. Berser Onyx, of course, making the trolls. Cruel Reality. Okay, I think we're gonna remove the reality, remove the trolls, archive. I think I have enough mana fixing Caravan. Kenma isn't really that amazing. So I've got 3 instants, 4 sorceries. So in theory, Mizzix Mastery could pop off and do cool stuff, but I don't have a whole lot. It's more of a creature-based deck. Okay, I'm going to try this with 41. Oops, why do I have islands? I don't want islands in this deck. Why do we have islands? It wanted to give me islands for something. Hey Mark, no worries. I am currently crafting this amazingly fun deck in the cube. It's a little bit of everything, but I've got lots of mana fixing, so I think we'll be okay. 14, 56, okay, I need 17 lands. 14, 15, I need 3 more lands. There we go. Oh wait, that's 16 lands. So it's swamps, mountains, forests. Okay, 3, 3, 3, there we go. It's green. It's mostly... What colors are we? It's mostly green and black with a little splash of red. Ignore that green. I mean, ignore that blue because it's just on the back of another card. But what this deck is, okay, so it's all about the big stuff. We've got Professor Onyx, Tendershoot Dryad, Immersturm Predator, Tyvar Kell, Toski, Isika's Chariot, Birgi, so all of these big things, but I've got plenty of fixing. I've got a Gilded Goose, I've got Paradise Druid, Magda makes tokens, Wolf Willow makes more mana, Prism fixes the mana, draws a card, Treasure Map scries, Birgi makes mana, Cultivate fixes the mana. Yeah, I think cool stuff can happen here. Plus I've got Field of the Dead, so that I just make zombies. I've got so many different kinds of lands. Castle Lothwain, Swamps, Mountains, Castle Garenbrig, Forest, Blood Crypt. Yeah, I think this'll be pretty fun. How's my removal again? Okay, got Fatal Push, Heartless Act, Elspeth's Nightmare, Eldest Reborn, Insult. Insult only works when it's in the graveyard. We'll give it a try with this stuff first. And I'm gonna go with the Eternal Signet. Alright, let's try the first game here. So, how are you doing, Mark? How's everyone doing there in the chat so far? We're gonna do our snack chat. Maybe after the first game I have a beverage to snack upon. And it is actually a vintage drink that I haven't drunk in like 20 years. I don't think I've had one of those in a long time. So, Scranton Tuna. This is obviously a reference to The Office. Okay, second mana. I can do the Druid. For acceleration and fixing. Next turn, Garenbrig. Attach a Wolf Haven onto it. Or I could do the Field of Ruin. Oh, we'll get to that eventually. Okay, that comes in tapped. Tap these two. Cruel Reality, yeah. Maybe I'll leave it in. Maybe I'll put it back in because it does. If I get up to all my mana, I think should be good. Predator, we'll get Predator out soon enough. Double blue. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Let's try to. If I pay 4 mana, 1, 2, 3, 4, I get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 right there, right? Okay, yeah, let's make some 6 mana right here. And Surveyor, go get a land and also pay that. Why did that tap wrong? Alright, so I've got a lot of power on the board here. You're good. You've been trying to design a logo for a restaurant in the States somewhere called Ni Hao. You're finding chibi style of trying tricky. It is its own style, definitely. They're trying to see what they're going to remove. Okay, return 2 things, I guess. That's fine. Whenever you gain life, you may pay whatever. Put a plus counter on each creature you control. Do I have any life gain strategies? Now, hopefully I'm not setting myself up for some sort of board wipe. Ni hao, I think, is a Chinese phrase, isn't it? So is it a Chinese restaurant? They want to get rid of that Radha, but I can bring Radha back to life. Ooh, I've got Tyvar coming up next. Okay, let's play Tyvar. Oracle. Fine, that will untap everything. I think what I want to do is, you may play an additional land, play the top reveal. What's coming? Oh, we've got a Gonti coming up next. That's annoying. Okay, well, yeah, I might as well do it now. Speaking of pictures, I'll show some of my pictures that I took earlier. I went to the beach, and I'll start setting that up in a moment. Here, went to the beach and took some pictures and stuff, so might be cool to share. That sounds like the picture was added. All right, so they're gonna Gonti me and steal. Oh, they're gonna steal my Heartless Act, which is fine. They'll just use it on Radha. But I can bring it back with the Eldest Reborn. Oh, Golos, okay. That's fine. Discarding a land. Got a lot of fun stuff going on here. 6 damage, Planeswalker plus Eldest Reborn. Actually, that's even more damage than that. They'll probably do Gonti. They're gonna do Gonti and steal my Spring, which does nothing. And hopefully they tap out of stuff. Platinum Angel. Okay, well, I need a way to get rid of that. How do I get rid of that? Well, first of all, let's steal your Golos. And let's go grab the field. There we go. And then we'll go... We can spring... So all I need to do is get my removal, and then I can remove that Platinum Angel and beat them. Come on, removal. They can attack with the Platinum Angel to my Planeswalker anyway, and then... Fake. Let's read this carefully. I think this is very bad. Sacrifice another creature. This gains indestructible, but that won't do anything whenever this becomes tapped. Yeah, this won't do anything. So this is a big board wipe. Except for those two things. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so they will attack, they'll be defenseless. Come on, what are my removal spells? How many more removal spells do I have? Because as soon as I already used the Heartless Act, but what? And then I already used the Eldest Reborn. So there's Fatal Push. Although Fatal Push, destroy target creature if it has mana value of 4 or less, and that doesn't. That's got 7. Okay, so what can we do? What can we do here? I can't play Golos yet. Okay, let's try this. Let's get rid of their Blast Zone, go get a Forest. So all we need to do is get rid of that Platinum Angel and we win. Come on, where is my removal? And I can't believe I still haven't been able to trigger that Field of the Dead. Other people make it look so easy. And I've got a bunch of different lands and I can't believe that I can't make it work. Okay, so probably go hit my Planeswalker just to get it out of the way. They're going to do Gonti, they're going to steal my Fatal Push. They don't really have anything to Fatal Push. I guess Magda. Immortal Sun locks down my Planeswalker, that's fine. Come on, removal. That's removal, but not exactly what I need. Okay, I have no way. I have no mana fixing, and Golos can't do its thing, so... that not enough? That's... Okay, you still need white. Okay, fine. Yeah, wouldn't you know it, it's gonna be this Platinum Angel that vexes me. I had so many cool Planeswalkers, mana fixing and everything, but it's this Platinum Angel. And the removal that I had for it got used up, so so wouldn't you know it. Okay, Console Sovereign, that's a good one. 3 damage to Magda, and then I can't make any more treasures. Can I Fatal Push to start target creature? It has 4, something left, but that won't affect anything. Yeah, if it wasn't for that Platinum Angel, I had everything perfectly fine. I guess just have to remember to save that Platinum Angel. So they weren't really doing anything until they got their Platinum Angel, so probably... Music's Mastery would have let me recast it. Thrashing Brontodon would get rid of the Immortal Sun. Mayhem Devil doesn't really do too much. Professor Onyx would have killed the Platinum Angel. All right, let's go round 2. So we definitely know they have a Platinum Angel, and the one spell that I had removal for okay, Temple to Scry. Turn 3 Birgi will make me more mana. Next turn, Chariot. Thief of Sanity, amazing. I'm sure they can have removal right here. So what does it do again? Whenever this deals combat damage, I put a look at the top 3 cards. Okay, fine. You can leave a land up there. So we're gonna remove the Predator. Well, I guess I can Birgi. I can sacrifice Birgi, and then Predator will live. Let's see if this works. Hopefully they don't have like a -X spell. Or an exile. Exile or -X would... Okay, so they're going to put counters on that. Fine. That's also going to hurt your own thing. Alright, they're passing. Good. Okay. So... let's start to set up for this right here. Haven. Okay, so I'm about to get Professor Onyx very soon. I have removal. I have fodder for the cat chariot. So the predator can eat the cat and get indestructible. Next turn I'm ready with a Professor Onyx, so I think that'll be the best thing to do. We got a Sky Sovereign, okay, worthless. 3 damage to a cat, I guess. Nah. Fine. Need to get to steal something. That was an amazing play. But Professor Onyx is next, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, thought I had enough mana for it already. Wow. So bad at math. Alright, so eat their thing. Scry over here. Go get a land. Make a bunch of treasures. Actually, just play Professor Onyx already, yes. There we go. Board presence. That's how you do it. Let's do it again. There's a lot of board presence right there. So I think their name, Scranton Tuna, comes from being an Office fan, because the U.S. Office show takes place in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Jim Halpert, one of the main characters, is nicknamed Tuna by I like to attack with my 0/2 creature to send a message. Guess I'll try the chariot. Okay, next turn. Field of the Dead. See about making. Okay, this could be a wipe. Alright, so I want to make another treasure with the goose. Drop the field. Chariot. Okay, so they're mana rocking it too. 2 mana left. Okay, good. So land. Make the food. Tap these. Attack. Make a cat. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 mana. They also have a bunch of mana. They don't have a creature to activate their. Alright, so there's that board wipe. I guess that would happen. Alright, so in the meantime though, Let's just bring out a threat. Can they drop a 3 power creature? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make an elf. I guess I'll just keep plussing. Oracle. I don't have any black mana A. Where is my back? If I don't have double black mana, then how am I ever gonna do? There's my double black mana. Okay, as long as that doesn't get stolen off the top, I can get my double black mana, and then I can have the cruel reality. They have a counter spell, however. They have a spell pierce. They have a spell pierce, but I would be able to pay for it. They can ascend. They've ascended. Okay. Looks like they're looking at their arch to draw a card. That won't tap them out, however. So what I want to do is cultivate into double black. Elves you control have 1 black. Oh, actually, wait, I have 1 elf that's got 1 black. Golos. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 mana for Cruel Reality, but they're gonna have 1 spell pierce. They have their take an extra turn spell coming up next. Tap their caravan. Fine. Well, I guess I'm fine losing an elf. Okay, I was gonna say, let's try to bait out that. I have to go cultivate. Okay. Are they gonna counter that? No counters. Okay. Double black. Elspeth's Nightmare. 1, 2, 3. Make another blocker. Make another treasure. Nightmare. Alright, so do they want to Golos or do they want to take an extra turn? If I don't block, you are back. Welcome back. We're trying to beat the opponent's Scranton Tuna. They're either going to Golos us or take an extra turn, and both are bad. They're going to take an extra turn. Okay, fine. Then they have enough to awaken their chariot, which is fine. I'm not going to block my planeswalker. That's fine. Do I want to block my planeswalker? Yeah, I might as well block it. Because they'll just have to try again anyway next turn. Alright, here's your second turn. What are you going to do, Scranton Tuna? I guess what I'm trying... Oh, there's their Platinum Angel. Okay. So where is my removal for that? So I'm completely tapped out. They're going to go hit the thing. Fine. So I have the removal that I need in the deck to remove that Platinum Angel. So attacking everything? Oh. Okay, fine. Predator. The other hand, ooh, well, that's actually doesn't do anything. Fine. Let's do this cruel reality. They're gonna play eventually. Don't want that blood crypt. Get the treasure. So we're gonna sacrifice a bird. We're gonna get 8 damage. Play something for free. It's not really that amazing. I guess you're gonna do the console, yep. Deal damage to Magda. Abundance. Well, I guess it was close. What do I need to do to get out of this? I need to removal. I need to remove Golos and I need to remove Platinum Angel. I guess ideally what would happen is I would play the I would play Heartless Act and then Mizzix's Mastery, but that's not going to work, so okay. I guess we're dead here. Right, there's nothing that could help. Yeah, alright, well, it was fun while it lasted. Let's go to round 2. Actually, I was going to, like I said, I'm going to switch over to Snack Chat. I got a snack right here. Have any of you ever had this beverage before? Clearly Canadian. This is a beverage that I remember from a long time ago. Actually, can I focus this? Hold on one moment. I got this at World Market here in San Diego. Where's my focus? So, you grew up on these? Oh, I remember they sounded really cool, and we would try. My family would try to get them once in a while, and they were like a real treat because they were Canadian. I don't remember what flavors I would taste back in the day, but this one they had a bunch of flavors on the. At the store. Oh, you're gonna be in San Diego area? That'd be cool. Maybe ping me and maybe we'll meet up and say hi and stuff if you want. You said Monday, so that might be cool. So clearly Canadian sparkling water beverage, all natural. Yeah, just ping me the details. And area life friend is down there. Cool. Let's see about maybe doing a VMC Keeb meetup. So back in my day, they didn't have the 90 calories thing. It was just drink it, kid. Don't even worry about it. But then now they tell you it's got 90 calories. So anyone ever taste any of this? So Keeb used to drink this a lot, the peach and the blackberry. And I don't remember what I used to drink, but we'll open it one moment. Does it have any fun story? Served chilled, bottled under the authority of the Clearly Food and Beverage Company, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, M5L 1G4, etc., etc. Product of Canada. They got kickstarted back? Oh, really? Huh, interesting. So maybe I shouldn't even open it because I'm sure it's going to be valuable. Now I'll open this one and go buy another one at the store. Ingredients: carbonated spring water, pure cane sugar, natural, vegan flavor, citric acid, non-GMO. So that's cool. All right, so let's open it up. This is the first one that I've had in literally decades. I don't know how many years. I'm going to say at least 20 years because, 20 years ago was the 90s. So I'm pretty sure I had it back then. Very, very, very carbonated. I didn't even shake it or anything. It was about to explode on my computer. Careful. This is like the demon core. Do you all know about the demon core? That nuclear thing that killed so many scientists? Smells very cherry-ish, cherry-esque. It smells like tastes like childhood. It tastes very, very, very cherry flavored. It's like I'm drinking liquefied Jolly Ranchers, which I love. Very, very, very fun flavor. Not really thirst quenchy because it feels very sugary. It does have a lot of aftertaste of like a lot of sugar. And the flavors I kind of end up on the tongue kind of sharply because of the artificial flavorness of it all. But what did it say this again? It said carbonated pure cane sugar. Does it have the it doesn't have because it's Canadian. Oh, here we go. Nutrition facts. One serving. Never read the nutrition facts. But let's read them. One size, one bottle, blah blah blah. 90 calories, 0 fat. Yay. Sodium 0. Oh, that's good. Carbs 25 grams. Sugars 25 grams. Protein 0. So tastes very sugary. That'll give me the energy that I need to continue the cube and then actually win one. So that was today's. I actually have one other snack chat over here. We'll see what that is in a moment. And yeah, I haven't had one of these in decades. Maybe they'll sponsor the stream, so all of you, you have to go tweet out to Canada Prime Minister Trudeau and tell them VM Campos sponsor them on the stream. Clearly Canadian. Yeah, that was pretty cool. If they also Mark, if they also have them in New Zealand around your way, you should give it a try to get a little taste of California. Well, Canada actually, but let's go to game 2. Yeah, it's like liquid. It's like liquid Jolly Ranchers. This the sugar and the sweetness is starting to get me hyped. Okay, I go first. As long as I get my third land, cultivate will save me. Turn 2, treasure map. Let's see what we get. Are there any such beverages for you there, Mark, that are sparkling water flavored clear beverage? Not the big famous ones like Sprite or whatever. Are there any such brands of beverage that come to mind? Okay, so field, forest, treasure map, cultivate. That's the plan. I had that Kenra in my poll too, but I'm like, nope. All right, here we go. Third land. I can fatal push that away, I guess, but probably would be better to cultivate. So we'll go get our red and black. Okay, they're passing with open mana. They're doing their own mana fixing. What do I want to fatal push? Eventually that Kenra is going to come back on turn 6. Chariot. Guess I'll hold on to that fatal push, or I can treasure map. do have black mana, so I'm sure there's some kind of... Oh man, Toski, I freaking hate that. Fine, let's Man, I hate Toski. It's indestructible as well, so how do we deal with this? Esika's Chariot could come to life. Okay, they just want to bring that back to life eventually. So, Fatal Push should still work because... Fatal Push should still work when it comes back to life because the thing will just be small. I could Fatal Push away their Rejuvenator, then they only have one blocker. How about Professor Onyx? That gets rid of indestructible creatures.
Sorry, you don't make grade.
Toski does not have trample. Every time people play Toski, they put Shadow Spear onto it for trample. But this time they don't have it, so I'm happy. Now whenever this attacks, right? Whenever any creature... Oh, it deals combat. Okay, fine. Deals combat, so they're going to bring back their... Eternalized creature, make Toski huge. Fine. Give that plus X, fine. Now, do they want to hit me or my Planeswalker? Obviously, if they hit my Planes... Yeah, they're going to go for Planeswalker, fine. I will block with a cat. Fatal Push is destroy, so be careful about that. Still not making zombies. Like, how do people make zombies so easily with Field of the Dead, and it never works for me?
There has to be an answer here.
Let's push that. Actually, I could have pushed Toski. Whoops. One more blocker. And we can tap these two. Attack with the cat cart. Make a cat. There we go. Got a lot of board presence, okay. All we need to avoid is a Languish. Karuga does stuff. When this enters, draw a card for each other permanent with mana 3 or greater. Fine, you get to draw one. They will attack with nothing. I'll block with the cat. They have double green. They could have some sort of giant growth or something. And they're like, nope, fine. I will accept that. So Fatal Push does do stuff. It removed that. They can remove Toski and it can remove their token. Valentine. Okay, if I have Valentine out and then their Eternalized creature dies, then it'll go away permanently. Goose, Heartless, Magda, Wolf. Guess we'll remove that Prism. Treasure Map was useful. Elspeth. Birgi. Prontodon. Mayhem Devil didn't do too much. Surveyor. Okay, so then we'll put back in Cruel Reality. Alright, round 2 versus Bazium. What you want to do, Bazium? Okay, turn 1, Valentine. They go first. I have the Heartless Act. 1/1, menace, and lifelink. How do you do it? Come on, forest. That is a forest, but it comes in tapped. Just go in and attack. Get back a little life. Okay. Spring. That's a permanent +3. Oh man, I don't have a way to Heartless Act it anymore. This is going to be annoying. And I missed a land drop. Amazing. Oh no, actually, wait. Here's a land. I can spring into one land. What do I want to do here? Field of Ruin to destroy their one blue source. They need double blue for that. I can no longer Heartless Act. Okay, let's play the most expensive. That's the strategy, right? I have one black, one green. What do I need one more of? Guess one more black. Next turn, Wolf Willow plus Goose or the Chariot. If I do the Chariot, then I can bring out the Predator, and then that's an indestructible critter. I keep looking at my Valentine. Yes, you probably do want to kill it. They're going to do a fight or a bite spell. Right, anyway, yeah, they're going to do a fight. Ran through, thinking very hard for that. So lucky that you've got that elite, what do you call it? It's like a mythic, isn't it? Let's make the Cat Chariot. Then I've got a 4/4 blocker. I might have a 4/4 blocker. Well, if they try to kill the cats, I can bring to life the Chariot. Reclamation Sage is going to destroy my cat caravan. Fine. Let's wake it. Well, no, let's not wake it up because it's going to kill it anyway. Who would destroy a poor little cat caravan? So they obviously want that to die so that they can bring it back to life, but they're missing land drops. Alright, so green and regular onto that. Druid. What I could do is instantly remove those counters off of the elite and then block to get it out of the way. Oh, great. So how can I deal with that? That makes assassins, right? Destroy. Fine. That will be okay. They'll attack with their 4/4. Now remove counters off of that. Block with our little kitty cat. Bring out a Predator, bring out a Goose, take out their Planeswalker. Okay, that did stuff. I can eat that food to gain a little life. They've been stuck on 4 mana. They've got their own cat chariot. Let's give them one of those. We don't have a disenchant or anything like that. That's a land. Still not making... Oh, I can actually pay mind. Okay, let's do mind. Finally get to play that. Okay. They're gonna bring their 4/4 to life. They will attack with everything and I have to block with everything, so Kiruga draws nothing. Actually 2. Yeah, how does that even work? It's every other. I guess it's counting the cat chariot, even though it's not really a creature, so why would it count it? Attacking with everything there. It's just game over, right? Yeah, let's go to the next round. Let's see if we get that luck. Golden Circle Creaming Soda? Sounds interesting. Yay, I get to go first. Okay, so what do we do? Turn 1 Castle Brig for the tap land. Spring. Well, at least I'm usually not a big 3-color player, but I think I got a variety of mana fixing to play some fun cards. Maybe it wasn't focused enough to deal with all of the opponent's threats. I think it was a little light on removal, but the deck is fun-ish. Okay, let's do that. So I've got plenty of lands, I just need cool stuff to play. Is this a wreck sage will wreck my treasure? Nope, they're doing their own ramping, but that puts them back a turn. I can attack with Magda and have enough to play Mind and draw cards. Druid. Yeah, let's just draw a bunch of cards here. So make another blue. Play that. Fatal Push just in case. Okay, that Tender Shoot Dryad is cool. Gargaroth. Not good. Okay, so can we get rid of Gargaroth? That is 4 mana in total. Let's see if they fall for this. Destroy. If a permanent you control left the battlefield, can I make a treasure, use the treasure, Fatal Push? Yes, I can, but let's see. They're not going to block this. They're going to be like, you have something. Okay. This is Magic 101, but sure. Open mana. Why does it say, are you sure? Destroy target creature if it has mana value of 4 or less instead if a permanent left. Yes, this should work. Why didn't that work? 3, 4, 5. Oh, math. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the worst failure of math in the history of math. At least I've got 2 3/3 plants to block that Gargaroth, but probably too little too late. Or they'll do that one ram through. Oh yeah, I was also going to get my photos. I went to the beach today and I took some photos. And solemn, that makes, what does that do again? Whenever you cast reveal, you may pay it for free. Sure. Pictures, camera roll. Alright, so I'll show these photos in a moment. Yes, I can double block your Gargaroth. All I need is Professor Onyx. Show him. They have a lot of value coming off of that Gargaroth and that Elite. Lost connection? No problem. All I asked was tell us a little bit about that Golden Circle cream soda. There we go. Alright, so we'll just build inevitability right here. Hopefully they don't have a board wipe. We'll just make a bunch of plants. I guess I could have attacked with that one plant. They have their own tender shoot. Are you kidding me? I didn't put Mizzix Mastery back into my deck, so I can't recast it. It's $1.20 and it tastes like vanilla ice cream. Sounds good. So we both get to make our own. And then we're just topping out here. Okay, let's just build inevitability. They get to draw cards though. There's the ram through, so they're gonna kill my own tender shoot. So I might possibly... Nah, this is still game over. They have 9 power with that, with their plants. They have 2 cards in hand. They have Rashimi, or Rashmi, which does amazing stuff simply by casting a spell. You're looking at that Predator. I have fodder for it. I'll be able to take out at least one of... I think what I can... Is this an instant? Sacrifice another creature? Yes, okay. So, at Kenra... Yeah, whatever. This is way too much value on their side already, so... Free spells are good. Okay, let's try one more game out of this cube. At least it's been, at least the games have been taking a little while, instead of them being over quick like other times. I feel that these games do take a moment. Let's make one little change. The kitty is pretty good. He's over there, just chilling out. Fast asleep. I should get a cat camera and put him there. Although the great thing about the cat cam is when the cat is actually active and doing stuff, but right now he's just asleep, chilling out. I was gonna show some photos in a moment. My friend showed me this animal skull. This looks perfect. I'm going to switch over here for a moment while I get the player. Check out this animal skull right here. This is like a perfect logo for some cool biker gang or something. And she found this rat or mouse or whatever it is when she was dredging her waterfall in her backyard. Alright, I guess we're gonna get an aggro player. If I get green, that is a god, so Toski would... Nope, they're gonna get torched. Yay, we had to end the streak with an Izzet player. Counter spells and direct damage galore. What did I tell you? Obvious player is obvious. And I'm missing my green mana source. Actually, wait a minute. I can destroy my own... mana source and go get green. And then I can can get Toski and it'll be indestructible. However, they're going to pass with double blue and it'll get countered. So my hand's kind of out of gas. People love this scrapyard scrounger, right? I have all my basic lands already, so I still can't make a... I still can't make any zombie tokens. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Alright, so what else? What other cool photo do I have here? Okay, speaking of the cat, here, this cat's so funny because he loves the shower. Not to get a shower, I guess, but likes to be in the shower. And here he is in the shower with his little string. Alright, now remember, Field of Ruin. Whenever or another land enters, if you control 7 or more lands with different names. Okay, that's good. They didn't get what they wanted, that's fine. Now I bet what will happen is the algorithm will we'll have them go first, and then they'll have an amazing hand. See, what did I say? They went first and they didn't mulligan at all. So behind. We have a 3-2 already. Plus a 2-3. Well, I've got that blocker. Hey Gabe, how's it going? Going very badly. The opponent aggroed us amazingly with all of their red, with their high concept, super hard to play red deck. Let's rank the colors. The worst one, a tie between red and blue, and then the rest. Well, let's claim the prize. What do we get here? Defiant Strike, amazing art, horrible card. Valduck is cool. I'm pretty sure I've got all 4 of them, so this is a waste. And then we've got the Majestic... What is this? Majestic Myriarch? 5 mana, star. Power and toughness are each equal to twice the number of creatures you control. So you control 1 creature. This is a 2-2. At the beginning of each combat, this gains flying, if you control a flyer. Oh, okay, it just copies the abilities of the other things on the battlefield. So that's interesting. Okay, let's go over to the other. Actually, I was going to show some photos. Let's look at some photos, and then we'll look at. Then we'll do the snack chat. So there's the cat, and he likes to shower, but not actually to be showered. That's a little animal skull that my friend found in her backyard. Let's see, what's this one? Okay, so here's a shot of the beach. I went to the beach today. That's the Pacific. I managed to get a shot with no one in the shot because the beach was pretty full. And here's the famous Hotel del Coronado. This one came out pretty well as well. There's just one person there that can be removed. Who is this? Who is this 19th century? Who's this 19th century beach goer here? So I think that photo came out well. It needs to be tilted slightly, a couple degrees, but that's the famous Hotel del Coronado where Marilyn Monroe shot a movie. She was actually standing right around over here. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, somewhere around, right over here somewhere. Somewhere between here and here. Somewhere between here and here, there is a famous shot of her standing in front of this hotel. Let's look it up right now, actually. Marilyn, how do you spell her name? Marilyn Monroe Coronado. Right here, there we go. So that's the famous photo. They often have this photo backwards, actually. This is the correct angle. So there she is at the Hotel Coronado in like 1960, and my photo. Obviously, I'm too far away from it, but you can see the spire. And actually, I guess I still have some suntan lotion on my face, and I'm touching my eyes now, and now they're kind of burning. So I might have to take care of that in a moment. But that's the famous photo. This guy over here is not creepy at all, nor this guy. So now we can say two famous people have been in here. Yeah, they looked like so close to the Punisher skull, didn't it? There's been a lot of controversy with the Punisher because, unfortunately, the police force, some of the police force, who is supposed to serve and protect, identify with the Punisher, which they shouldn't because he is a vigilante. And the Punisher himself has said, don't use me as a role model. Use Captain America as a role model. And there I am walking upon the sandy beaches where the beaches are paved in gold. You know, everyone wants to come to the US because they said the streets are paved with gold. No, the beaches are paved with gold. So, walking along the golden beaches of the Golden State. Here's another angle of things. This is facing north. That music ended abruptly. Another shot over here. This is facing back south. So there's the hotel. I went all the way over here. I passed the last hotel. There's a complex of hotels there. So I went, thank you. So I went over all the way to the end over there and back. So it was about, I think 1.6 miles one way, and I went all the way there and back. Here's driving back. Actually, I think these hills, these mountain ranges, are the ones that I've got right over here in my backyard. So I am over there at the Pacific, and then it was a very nice day, and so I'm leaving the beach, heading home, and I believe these hills over there are the ones right over here, so this is just facing back home. This is kind of a nice open road view on the same road, heading south. There's a smudge on my window right there. So over in Imperial Beach, we have that they call this Surfhenge. We know of Stonehenge, right? The famous ancient wonder of the world. Here in Imperial Beach, we have, or they have Surfhenge, which is supposed to be like surfboards. Stonehenge surfboards. So I grew up in Imperial Beach, and this was the beach that I would go to growing up. Didn't get an amazing shot, and then they've got their logo up there when you go to the pier. Let me see if I can find it here. I took a bunch of photos. Well, see if I find it. Okay, this is it here. This is this 7-Eleven is the 7-Eleven where I bought my very first Spider-Man comic. It's still there. It's on the corner of Imperial Beach Boulevard and 13th Street or 9th Street? 13th, no, 9th Street. 9th Street and Imperial Beach Boulevard. And my family was on its way to the beach, and we stopped by that 7-Eleven. And on the spinner racks, they had an issue of Spider-Man, which I think I've shown before, which was Amazing Spider-Man number 292. Oh, no, wait. It was Web of Spider-Man 31. Yeah, it was this one. So, it was this Kraven's Last Hunt, Part 1. And I saw that on the spinner racks, and I kind of have everyone knows Spider-Man. And so, of course, I had heard about Spider-Man before that. And then on the shelves was this. It's like, what, Spider-Man? And he's got this black costume? What? And there's a gun pointed at him, and he's tied up on the net. What is this? And the rain and everything. And I flipped through it, and there's this is happening. This is 1987, so this is when comics got really dark and gritty after The Dark Knight Returns, after Watchmen, after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, before they got cute. The original Ninja Turtles were violent. And that went off into Spider-Man too. Spider-Man was always a jovial type of hero. But everything got dark and gritty in the 80s, even Spider-Man. And here is a 6-part saga where he is killed by Kraven the Hunter. And I'm sure I've talked about it on the stream before. But that's the comic that I saw at this 7-Eleven in 1987, 34 years ago. I still have that comic in my boxes right over there. And the 7-Eleven is still there. Next door, I don't remember if it was the one all the way to the left which is now Domino's, or the one in the middle here, which I think is a barbershop. One of those two was a comic shop named Omni Comics. So when we went to that 7-Eleven, I saw the comic. I wanted it, but my parents said, well, we're already leaving, we'll come back for it later. And here we see it, the price of 75 cents. But I didn't get it at that moment. We left, and when we came back later, I wanted to buy that issue, but it was sold out. What they had on the shelf was part 2, which was Amazing Spider-Man number 292. 293 actually. I always get those confused. Which is the next part. Like, what? He got killed. Kraven is triumphant, and Spider-Man is dead. So I couldn't get part 1. When we returned, they had part 2. But my dad said, "Oh, you're interested in comic books? Well, there's a place that sells nothing but comics." So that place was right next door, which was Omni Comics. So we walked in. Yeah, it's the 13th Street, exactly. Isn't it Imperial Beach Boulevard? Imperial Beach Boulevard segues into Coronado Avenue. Yeah, by that time, I guess, I forget when, but it flows into each other, right? Yeah, it's the 13th Street, Coronado Avenue one. Yes, Gabe. You ride your bike there sometimes. Yep, that's it right there where my comic journey started. 7-Eleven is a gas station, plenty like our Z station. Yeah, 7-Eleven. It's a convenience store / gas station originally, or a petrol station. Originally, it was I think it was only a convenience store, which is just full of fast items to buy, maybe some food, laundry detergent, just a quick shop. And then eventually it also integrated a gas station. And I don't remember if it was a gas station in 1987 when I bought that comic, but it definitely is now. So next door used to be Omni Comics, and it was a store just full of comics, and it was amazing. So that's where my comic journey started, with that issue of Web of Spider-Man 31, and part 2, Amazing Spider-Man 292, and then part 3 was Spectacular Spider-Man 191. 192. Oops. 192. Okay, 193 actually. Okay, not that. What is it? 113, 123, what is it? 132? Yeah, let's say 132. 131. Yeah, this is it. Part 3. This one with Vermin, the cannibalistic underground dweller. As again, the stories were very dark at that time. All these comics got dark, even good old Spider-Man. We'll show one more photo, then we'll get back to some gameplay. So what else can I show here from that trip? Today's trip, that is. Oh, here's one of the few drive-in movie theaters that still exist. This is the back side of one of the screens. They've got 3 screens. I didn't get a good shot of it. Oh, actually there. They have Godzilla vs. Kong, The Heights, The Conjuring, and A Quiet Place 2, plus a swap meet, which is a flea market. South Bay Drive-In. That's been there forever. I remember watching the original Batman, Tim Burton Batman, 1989 Tim Burton Batman, watching it there. I don't remember what other movies, but that's the one that I remember that we saw at that drive-in theater. I'll I put this on my Twitter, but then I wrapped up the trip and then I came home, but before that I stopped by Target and then I saw this amazing decapitated Lola bunny for sale. So that's where you continue your movie watching beginning of the pandemic. Oh yeah, because that's one of the hello. My internet connection might have gone out and it might have disconnected, so I don't know if we're back. If we're still back there on the chat, let me know. It froze for a tad. Okay, I hope we're back. I think it fully disconnected off of... No, it's still back on Twitch. So sometimes if it reconnects fast enough, it keeps the connection. Yeah, okay. So it's still live. Okay, we're back. Maybe that's the system saying get back to the gameplay. So so here's the possibilities. You're still there. Okay, great. So here's the possibilities. What do we want to do? Do we want to do another cube draft, or do we want to open one more snack? Pu Chow. I've never eaten this at all, and this might be a fun snack chat to do. I'll explain what it is, of course, in just a moment. So should we do a... Oops, it might do another freeze right here. Are we okay? Are we still there? Let me see. Twitch seems to say that we're here, and so does YouTube. So I guess it's still good. So okay, let's do the snack chat then. We'll switch over for a moment to the card cam to get a close-up of it. So this is a Japanese candy, Pu Chow, from the company Uha, I guess. It's gummy and soft candy, cola flavor, with some little emoji kid over here completely dumbfounded about how does that technology even exist. Gummy plus candy, cola flavor? Now, the English name right here, Pu Chow, is that, but if I'm reading this properly, and that's not too complicated to read, this seems to say Pucho. Pu Chio Cho Pucho. That's what I read there. Pucho. So Pu Chow versus Pucho is what I'm reading there. And over here, manufactured by Mikakuto Co. in Osaka, Japan, distributed by Jesus International, Los Angeles, California, 940, product of Japan. Best before next year. So imagine when it is February 22nd, 2022, we would be able to write the date as 2/22/22, or on other parts of the world, 22/2/22. That's coming up next year. Nutrition facts. One whole package is 200 calories, etc. Ingredients: sugar, corn syrup, so it's double sugar, xylitol, which is triple sugar, fully hydrogenated vegetable oil. I usually see in the US things say partially hydrogenated, which I think is bad, but is fully hydrogenated even worse? I don't know. Vegetable oil, which is palm kernel and coconut. Gelatin, high fructose corn syrup. So it's got like 4 types of sugar. sugar, corn syrup, xylitol, high fructose corn syrup. That's 4 types of sugar in this thing. Citric acid, hydrogenated starch, hydrolysate, caramel color, tantric acid, natural and artificial flavors, microcrystalline cellulose. I believe that's yet another type of sugar, if I remember my high school science. Something that ends in OSE usually means a sugar. Sucrose, glucose, cellulose. I don't know that variation then with xylitol. That seems to be a 4th or 5th type of sugar in this. Gum arabic. And then we've got another sucrose. What? So much sugar. Fatty acid esters? What is that? Emulsifier culture. Milk. This has got milk. Can you believe this? This has milk. What else? Maltose, which is another type of sugar. And malic acid, dextrose, yet another type of sugar. Lactose, another type of sugar. And contains milk and nuts. Coconut. Alright, so this is like 50 types of sugar. So it better be good. Individually wrapped in a plain silver package. Let's open one up. So on the front side looks something like that. On the side there's a bit of stratification. There's a couple of colors here. There's white and cola, and then white and cola. White and cola. It's kind of a stiff gummy. I can smell the cola already. Like a Coca-Cola. It's very hard. It's chewy, but very stiff type of gummy. I taste a cola flavor right away. It's fun. It's not insanely sweet like the ingredients would have you think. It's kind of a weird texture because it almost feels like gum. Like you could almost chew it enough and make a bubble or something. It's interesting. Oh, I just tasted. So on the package here, we have like little globules of something all around the cola gummy. So as this sort of falls apart, I start to feel the little globules. It's a fun adventure mouthfeel. If we can't get Clearly Canadian to sponsor the stream, let's tweet at Puchow Company to sponsor the stream instead. This other one that I opened does show one of the gummy pieces internally. I almost get an ersatz sensation of carbonation, like a bubbly cola, but it's not really happening. But it almost feels like it's carbonated like a cola. And eaten about 90% of it. There's a little bit stuck in my tooth. But it's lasted this long. It lasts a while because you're just chewing it and chewing it and chewing it and slowly disintegrating it. I'm going to have one more and then get back to some gameplay because this takes forever to finish. But I guess that's... Do you like... Tell me there in the chat. Do you like a candy that lasts a while in your mouth, or one that kind of is kind of quicker to dissolve in the in your mouth? Traditional, right? Yeah, traditional. Let's do another draft. So do you like a fast-acting candy, or do you like a slow adventure in your mouth? I think getting further through the candy, I definitely start to feel all of those sugars now. Apologies if you pick up a lot of sound, but it is suddenly sticking all over into my teeth. Alright, we're almost there. I like the hard-boiled lollies. I'm missing a few teeth, so chewing is difficult sometimes. The for me, the battle between a hard lolly and a soft gummy, I never really thought about it. I would love them both. Come on, press it. You've got 10 seconds. Come on. There we go. I like both of those types of... So we get 3 Planeswalkers in this first pack. Karn, Tezzeret, and Teferi. SRAM could be a... No, that's not. That's SRAM's expertise, not SRAM itself. Midnight Reaper to draw cards. Heroic Intervention for protection. Lava Kyle removal. Bloodthirst removal. Tezzeret. Let's get Tezzeret and try to do some sort of artifact action. Teferi is annoying. Can we get 2 turns out of it? So that's 4 mana versus 5 mana. Although this will make a million Thopters and draw cards and do all that stuff. You get a free planar bridge. This just makes you 2 turns, but this one actually lets you cast things for free. So let's see if no one picks Teferi, but maybe some sort of junkyard deck. Exactly. Let's go with Tezzeret and see what we can get. Angel of Sanctions exiles stuff. Nimble Obstructionist. It's a counter spell creature. Bayeen Veil. Gifted Aetherborn. It's a 2/3. Icy Manipulator. Escape to the Wilds. I think this 3... Oh, did I miss... Oh, yes, sorry, I missed that CV. Thanks for coming to hang out. As usual, have a good night. See you again next time. Before you leave, you've got to tell us if you like Lollipop versus Gummy. So I don't see any good artifacts. Well, Icy Manipulator is an artifact. Should I go with that artifact or this flyer? I'm sure we'll see plenty of artifacts. If we go with the Angel, we can do a Seal Away as well. Blue and white. Angel exiles stuff. Yeah, let's try that. Cleric destroys graveyards. Banishing light to remove stuff. I'm not seeing a lot of artifacts just yet, but that's some removal in that banishing light, so we'll grab it. Declaration in stone is more removal. Felidar retreat could make a lot of creatures. There's the mind stone artifact. Someone passed a stone. Yeah, let's get that removal, and hopefully this mind stone comes back. That Felidar retreat, that Birth of Meletus. This Cloud Blazer. That would work as well if I'm doing blue-white. So let's see if that comes back. Chromatic Lantern, Sheely, Hedron Archive, Platinum Angel, Maul of the Skyclave, Shadow Spear, Silent Departure, okay, so Shadow Spear, Declaration in Stone, Banishing Light, Chromatic Lantern, Angel of Sanctions, Tezzeret, Platinum Angel. Let's see how that works so far. Let's see who else is on the table. P. Rizzle, Logrin, Boomtown FH, Lith, Shigagagaga, Sekhmet, and White Kite. So we have Tezzeret, Teferi, chart a course for some card draw. So we have Tezzeret, Teferi, Nico, Chandra, Kaya, and 2 Lilianas. Did you mean the Platinum Angel or the Angel of Sanctions? I got them both. So on that previous game, the person that had the Platinum Angel beat me both times, even though I was winning, and then they I was winning, and then they had the angel out, and then the tide turned. So let's see if I can get that to work. Icy Manipulator versus Prism. Probably Manipulator. Although if I get that Prism, that's a little bit of card draw. Sagiri Shelter gives some protection. There's Birth. So what are everyone's plans for tomorrow? It's my mother's birthday tomorrow, so I'm visiting. I have her card ready. I bought her a plant, and after the stream, I'm gonna make some macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna do slow cooker macaroni and cheese not slow cooker, crock pot macaroni and cheese. Technically they're different. I looked it up. What's the difference between a crock pot and a slow cooker? But technically they're different. So I'm going to leave this overnight, cooking some, making some macaroni over. Ooh, we got a sword. And we got a time warp and a brazen bar. All of that's good. And a sublime epiphany. Everyone seems to can't cast that perfectly. And a Golos. What? We could also do a Kiora and a cast out. Everything in this pack is amazing. And there's also a Castle Vantress. Let's do, I want that sword, but let's do Golos. Golos is just amazing, right? Well, maybe not exactly in my deck because I'm not doing multicolored. Well, I have the chromatic lantern. Yeah, I have the chromatic lantern. Let's do that. Time warp to show off, to do multiple turns. Brazen bar to bounce stuff back. That sword to create some wolves. Yeah, a lot of things I want here. Let's see what cycles back. Ruin Crab. Should we ruin their life with Ruin Crab? It's limited, so Ruin Crab is annoying. Yeah, let's get Ruin Crab. And then Royal, into the Royal for some removal. So actually, Sphinx's Revelation. Draw X cards. That's the one we want. And then Ruin Crab, and then into the Royal. Draw a bunch of cards, gain a bunch of life. Ooh, there's Chromatic Orrery, Adorned Pouncer, Elspeth Conquers Death, Venerated Loxodon, a lot of stuff that I like here as well, but I think we need Elspeth Conquers Death to do some removal. Ooh, we need that Immortal Sun. Boon of the Wish Giver. Someone's gonna get a Phyrexian Obliterator. So blue-white artifacts, mostly white.